Welcome, students. Today I am going to teach you the first chapter of your moment book. The name of the chapter is The Lost Child. Students, we are going to study about a child who goes to a fair with his parents and he became lost there. So let's start reading this story. It was the festival of spring. From the wintry shades of narrow lanes and alleys emerged a gaily clad humanity. Some walked, some rode on horses, others sat, being carried in bamboo and bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming over with life and laughter. Students, this was a story of about the festival of spring. Means it was the season of spring that comes after winter season. And on the occasion of this festival, a fair was held in a village. Here, alleys means narrow passages, immersed means come into view, gaily means happily, clad means clothes. So, on the occasion of this festival, people wearing beautiful clothes coming out from the narrow passages to go to the fair. Some walked, some rode on horses. So, they took different means of transport. Some walked, some rode on horses, some sat on the bamboos and carried by other people. Some walked on bullock carts. One little boy ran between his father's legs, brimming over with life and laughter. A little boy was also going to the fair with his parents. He was brimming over means full of life and laughter, means he was so happy to go to the fair. Come, child, come, called his parents as he lagged behind, fascinated by the toys in the shop that lined the way. As they were going to the fair, this little boy saw some toys that were kept in a line in a shop. So he lagged behind means he left behind, and his parents made a call, come, child, come. He hurried toward his parents, his feet obedient to their call, his eyes still lingering on the receding toys as he came to where they had stopped to wait for him. He could not suppress the desire of his heart, even though he well knew the old cold stare of refusal in their eyes. As he heard the call of his parents, he ran toward his parents where they were waiting for him. His feet were obedient to their call, but he could not suppress means restrain, yani daba paya. He could not restrain the desire of his heart. He knew that his parent will deny to purchase any toy, but he pleaded, I want that toy. He pleaded, he requested to his parents that he wants a toy. His father looked at him red eyed in his familiar tyrant's way. His mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, was tender and, giving him her finger to hold, said, Look, child, what is before you? Now, as he requested his parents, his father looked at him red eyed, means in anger. His father looked at him in anger. It was his familiar cruel way. It means he didn't want to purchase the toy. He understood his mother, but his mother, melted by the free spirit of the day, means on the occasion of this fair, she was so happy and tenderly she spoke to her child, giving him her finger to hold. Look, child, what is before you? She says, Look, what is before you? It was a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold as it swept across miles and miles, of even land. So it was a mustard field that was full of yellow flowers. It looks like gold melting. and it was spread across miles and miles. Now the child diverted his mind when he saw the mustard field. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flower. The child followed them in the air with his gaze, till one of them would still its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it, but it would go fluttering, flapping up into the air. When he had almost caught it in his hands, then his mother gave a cautionary call, "Come, child, come onto the footpath." Now, the child diverted his mind. He saw a group of dragonflies that were bustling. Bustling means moving energetically. Now, the group of dragonflies were moving energetically with their purple wings, and they were intercepting. Intercepting means crossing the way of a black bee that was going in search of sweetness from the flower. The child followed them in the air with gaze. Gaze means to look constantly over something. The child looked at them very constantly. Still, one of them would still its wings and rest. Means he saw them until they stopped flapping their wings. One of them would set on the flower and he tried to catch it. But as he went near the butterfly, it fly into the air. When he had almost catch it, then his mother gave a cautionary call. "Come, child, come onto the footpath." Again, he heard the call of his mother. He ran toward the footpath. He ran toward his parents gaily and walked abreast of them for a while, being, however, soon left behind, attracted by the little insect and worms along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. As he ran toward his parents happily, now he forgot about the toys and walked abreast. Abreast means now he is walking in before his parents. His means वो अपने parents के आगे आगे चल रहा है और वो parents उसके पीछे हैं. Now he, attracted by the insect that were coming out from the hiding places to take sunshine, he diverted his mind and he again left behind. "Come, child, come," his parent called from the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well. He ran toward them. Now he left behind. He heard the call of his parents, "Come, child, come." They were waiting for him on the edge of a well that was under a grove tree. He ran toward them. As he heard the voice, he ran toward his parents. A shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hands. But lo! He heard the cooing of doves and ran toward his parents, shouting, "The dove, the dove!" The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hands. Now, what happened? As he entered under the grove tree, the petals of the flower fall upon him. He became happy and he started gathering the raining petals in his hands. But lo means, but see, he heard the cooing of doves. Now he ran toward his parents, shouting, "The dove, the dove!" Now he forgotten about the petals he has collected, and they all fall from his hands. Come, child, come, they called to the child, who had now gone running in the wild capers round the banyan tree, and gathering him up, they took the narrow winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. Now again he heard the calling of his parents, come, child, come. He was busy running around the banyan tree. Means he was playing with banyan tree. Capers means a playful dance. He was dancing around the banyan tree. He is busy. So again he left behind. His parents made a call, and gathering him up means his parents took him with them. They started walking toward the fair that was leading toward a mustard field.